What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Thursday's episode of the Plus Money Sports Betting Podcast. My name is Q. You can follow me across all socials at Bets by Q. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Black Sheep Betting, where it is a dog's world. Check out the link in the description. It will get you access to my VIP plays. And actually, there's a few different links in the description. One will get you access to the VIP plays. The other will get you access to the free Discord of mine and my good friend Will from the Double Fault Tennis Podcast. We've combined our free chats. We have a blast in there. I mean, every single hour of every single day, we're in there highlighting some of the best plays on the slate. Look, it's been a rough week on the podcast, but we have made up for it in the Discord. I've made up for it in my VIP chat. Look, lots of things. Look, me and my boy, the last airbender, I can't remember his name on Discord, but we're going for a 3-0 primetime collab play tonight. So we've hit 2 back-to-back collab plays, and we're going for the third one tonight. So you want to get into the Discord. It's absolutely free. Check out that link. We would love to have you. Love to hear your sports input on things. And look, if it's early or if it's late and you want a little bit of action, then that's where you need to be at, okay? Let's recap yesterday's plays. We went 0-2, brings us down 2.2 units on the week. The Mariners basically collapsed after clawing back into it, and we ended up losing that bet. Julio Rodriguez did not go yard either, so we took the L on that prop. Okay, time to move on, to reset, to be the closer. I don't let these losses stick with me, okay? You can't. We do this every single day. It's time to shut the door back on the books. And look, we're one day away from Parlay Friday, and who knows what could happen there. I've got something cooked up for you. But for tonight, it's all about the NFL. Thursday night football between the Miami Dolphins and my Buffalo Bills. The market has nudged this line down 1 point from 12.5 in favor of the Bills to 11.5 in favor of the Bills, with some money showing up on Miami. That sharp money. Look, I truly believe that, like, in this world, in the sports betting world, you can outsmart yourself, okay? I don't care that the line moved. I don't care that the sharp bettors are on, the Dolphins plus 12.5. That doesn't scare me. I'm not biting on the reverse line movement here. This is a spot where everything points to Buffalo. If I can find, and you know me, right? I've been on this podcast for over a year now. Like, if I can find the path to victory on a dog, especially in a primetime divisional spot, I'm going to take it. But everything points to Buffalo. History says Josh Allen owns the Dolphins flat out. Let's put this into perspective so you know that it's not just cap and bias, as I am a Buffalo Bills and huge Josh Allen fan. Josh Allen, 14 starts against the Miami Dolphins. He's 12-2 lifetime. He's put up over 3,700 passing yards, 37 touchdowns through the air, just 8 interceptions, and another 650 yards on the ground with 5 rushing touchdowns. That's 7.3 yards per carry against this opponent. When you hear me say Josh Allen owns Miami, it's not just hype. This is a statistical fact. And when these games happen in Orchard Park, a suburb of Buffalo, where the Bills play, the margins widen even more. We've seen Buffalo hang 48-20, 30-27, 21-14, 41-10. Even the close ones tend to tilt their way. Josh Allen just does not lose to the Dolphins. It's a matchup where he doesn't have to put on his cape and play the hero. It's simply that his toolbox is too much for them. He makes big throws. he extends plays. And when Miami forces him into these third downs, he burns them with his legs. We've seen it time and time again with Josh Allen. And to make matters even worse, I guess, if you're a Dolphins fan, Tua gave social media and I guess the entire media something to really just dwell on, some bulletin board material for the week. And it wasn't trash talk about a divisional rival. It was admiration. He basically said that he can't do half the things that Josh Allen can do. It's 100% true. But if I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, in a rivalry like this, that kind of comment coming from my QB sounds more like resignation and deference than it does admiration and, giving kudos to your opponent. I don't want my QB sounding like he's already the second best walking into a primetime road game. Just don't know what. I mean, I guess Tua was just speaking his mind. I guess he's an honest guy, but just not the right thing to say at all. Clearly, the Bills and Josh Allen are living rent-free in Tua's head. Seems like Tua is competing more with Josh Allen than he is against the Bills defense, who absolutely own him, even when they're banged up historically. And that's exactly what we get tonight. Buffalo is a little bit banged up. No Matt Milano, no Ed Oliver, just absolute dog. 2 fantastic games. Now he's gone. Now he's out. But this is a team that's beat Miami plenty of times already in the Josh Allen era while they were shorthanded. I mean, what can you do, right? I mean, the offense is going to put up 30 points, right? But this is a Bills defense that loves to force Tua into dink and dunk drives, take away the explosive play, and really just bet that the Dolphins can't and won't string together 10 clean plays in 55-degree weather. History tells us they can't. History tells us that this script and this game plan works in favor of the Bills. Not to mention that, I mean, obviously Tua's injury trouble kind of started with that hip issue in Alabama, but I mean, in the NFL, it feels like he's always getting knocked out by Buffalo, literally and metaphorically, right? But as I digress, let's build the betting card here. I have 3 plays for you, 1 unit on each play. Let's hop into my favorite play on the board. It's going to be Josh Allen over 29.5 rushing yards. It's a simple play. He's averaged 46 yards per game against Miami on the ground. It always seems like he rips off 1 or 2 long runs in these divisional games. 30 yards is basically 1 scramble and a couple of QB keepers. He's done it over and over again against the Dolphins, and I see no reason why that changes here. In the event of a super close game, we could see Josh Allen take some negative plays, in the victory formation. But I don't even think we get there, which brings us to our second play on the board. I'm going to lay the points with the Buffalo Bills minus 11.5. Yes, it's a big spread, but Allen is 12-2 against this team. The Bills have won by double digits in plenty of these matchups, and their offense is clicking. Keon Coleman is emerging into a star. Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, I think, are 2 of the better, double tight end duo in the league. And I see Buffalo pulling away by 2 touchdowns or more. Josh Allen might not even play the fourth quarter, so if he gets those yards, we may not even have to worry about victory formation, as it would be our backup quarterback, Mitch Trubisky. But look, if you want some extra juice on here, you can sprinkle an alternate line like 13.5 or even 16.5. I'm expecting a statement win here. I do not think that the Buffalo Bills are going to come in here in a conservative approach. They will not pump the brakes here at all. This is time where you put the pedal to the metal, you floor it, keep the gas on, and, make a statement here. Fry the fish. I think this 11.5 spread is too low. It probably should have opened at 13.5. It did not. It got bet down. I think some people are out sharping themselves on this play because I don't see a way in which the Dolphins can even stay close in this one. Okay. All right. So one play or 1 unit on the Bills spread minus 11.5. Okay. Last play. This is a big one. This is our dart throw of the night, and it makes sense to me. I can find this hitting in a couple of different ways. All right. I also want to add that even though that this podcast is not sponsored by FanDuel, I will be using the I think it's the King of the Touchdown promotion, where if your touchdown scorer scores either the first or the last touchdown, then you'll split a share of $1 million for either or. Okay, so I'm using that promotion on Terrell Shavers anytime touchdown plus 1100. If you are a Bills Mafia fan, this will not come to any surprise to you. We've been big on Terrell Shavers since training camp. He is a big play speedster, the kind of guy who doesn't need volume to cash a ticket. If this game goes the way I expect and the Bills build a big lead here, the alliteration on that. He should see extra reps late. Okay? On the other end of this, there are packages in which he's going to line up in a slot and he's going to just book it downfield and he's going to be the shot play. Okay? So when you're on the field with, Keon Coleman and Kincaid, and you got to watch, James Cook coming out the backfield, this is going to draw all the attention away. People don't know who Terrell Shavers is just yet. Plus 1100 on a Deshaun Jackson-esque type of player. All it takes is one busted assignment for Shavers to rip off a chunk play to the house. So at plus 1100, the risk reward is exactly where I want it. 1 unit on Terrell Shavers, anytime touchdown, plus 1100. Okay? 3 plays in the primetime spot today. Josh Allen, over 29.5 rushing yards against the Miami Dolphins. He averages 46 in 14 games against the Fins. Bills minus 11.5. I think this is a belt to ass moment of a game right here. Bills will roll because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Okay, and finally, Terrell Shavers, anytime touchdown, plus 1100. The speedster finds the end zone today for his first NFL touchdown. Allen owns this team. The Bills know it. The Dolphins knows it. Their quarterback knows it. Nothing about tonight suggests that is going to change. Buffalo Bills roll big, and we've got 3 plays in 3 ways to get paid. I will see you at the counter. Okay? 3 units in play. We can steady the ship and make everything right tonight in a big way if we cash a few of these. All right? Be ready tomorrow, Parlay Friday. I'll be back with more plus money plays from around the sports world. As always, my name is Q from Black Sheep Betting, and I hope each and every one of you hit each and every one of your bets. Peace.